Welcome, students, to our EVS class. I hope you all are studying well. So, today, let us revise three lessons. They are lesson number 18, My Family and Home, My School, and Our Community Life. So, let us start first with lesson number 18, that is, My Family and Home. Students, we are born in our family. We grow up in our family. We are brought up by our parents. They take care of us. Whenever we are ill or we are not well, they take care of us. Now, let us see some types of families. Some families consist only of parents and children. Such families are called as small families. Some families consist of grandparents, aunt, uncle, brother, sister. Such families are called big families. Our family is linked with many other relatives, such as aunts, uncles from the mother's side and father's side. Their children are all related to our family. Such a family is called an extended family. Our family gets extended because of relatives. Members of an extended family may not live in one house, but there is love and affection between them. They meet each other on several occasions, festivals, etc. The family system changes as time goes by. At one time, grandparents, aunts, uncle, parents, siblings, cousins, they live together and form one big family. This family is called as joint family. But students, because of some reasons, the families are being separated. Such families are called nuclear families. The families which are separated from joint families are called as nuclear families. In a family, generations follow one after the other over a period of time. They can be shown on the family tree. Now, students, in a family, only mother should not work. That means she should not do the whole work of the house. We all should help her. It is our responsibility. So, children, you also help your parents in household work. It is also our responsibility to keep our house neat and clean. A clean and tidy house is pleasing. If there is a mess everywhere, no one can find their things on time. Wet and dry garbage should be separated and put into separate bins because wet garbage is useful for making manure. Electronic devices becomes useless when they are damaged. This gives rise to e-waste. The disposal of e-waste is a big problem. Students, you must be using some decorating materials at house or in school like thermocol, plastic, crayons, etc. But all these things are also wasted when they are of no use. Our Indian festivals are related to agriculture and environment. We celebrate many festivals like Holi. Holi is the festival that marks the end of winter. In Punjab, we celebrate Baisakhi at the harvest time. In Maharashtra, we celebrate Bailpoda. In Tamil Nadu, Pongal, Kerala, Onam, all these we celebrate. Like that, we celebrate some other festivals like Parisuna Parva, Buddha Purnima, Ramzan Eid, Christmas, and Pateti. All these are also important festivals. Children, we celebrate like Independence Day and Republic Day. They are our national festivals. Independence Day is celebrated on 15th August and Republic Day is celebrated on 26th January. Festival brings people together. Students, we have also seen some Adivasi tribes festivals like Koli Bhaji. It is a wild plant which is served to the god first and then all together they eat. Now we have celebrated Makar Sankranti. Makar Sankranti is a festival celebrated in winter. On this day, we give each other tilgul, that is sesame and jaggery. They are important crop in winter. Now, students, let us move on to the next lesson, that is my school. We all love our school. But nowadays, there are no situations like going to school. Now, students, in olden days in our country, students used to go to their teacher's house to receive education. Earlier, schools were held in every town and village in under a large banyan tree or in a shady place where one teacher taught students of different ages. When British came to India, they introduced the present school system. And in that, Mahatma Phule and Kranti Jyoti Savitribai Phule began the school to educate the girls. British introduced the modern school system. Now, students, let us see some famous personalities which they have done the great work in the field of schools and educations. He is Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. Then Savitribai Phule. She is wife of Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. Next person is Maharaja Sayaji Rao Gayakwad. Next is Rajeshri Shahu Maharaj. She is Pandita Ramabai. Maharshi Dhundo Keshav Karve. The next personality is Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. The next is Karmavir Bhaurao Patil. And the last we have seen is Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh. All these peoples have done a great work in fields of education. Rabindranath Tagore wrote our national anthem Janagana Mana. This person is Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. He had also started a school in Bolpur in Bengal. The school name was Shanti Niketan. Children loved the school very much because of its peaceful nature, no noise, no sounds of automobiles, only the sounds of creeping birds. He had also got Nobel Prize in 1913. Mahatma Gandhi, our father of nation, is also having some important points about education. He laid stress on dignity of labor and on learning by doing. The next person is Maulana Azad. He was our first education minister of independent India. His birth date, 11th November, is celebrated as National Education Day. In school, we learn many new things. We recite poems, we play, we sing songs, we dance, we do everything in our school. We play kho kho, kabaddi, lay gym, etc. Students, going to school on time teaches us punctuality. So we must always go on time to school. Now, students, in our school, there are many rooms such as library, computer lab, classrooms, then playgrounds. All these we have to keep it clean. It is our responsibility to take care of our school building. In school, we also learn how to keep ourselves clean, and we also learn the importance of keeping the public places clean. In school, we should follow certain rules while using the facilities of school. We should always wait in a queue. We should not do any hulla in the school. We must return the sports equipment to its proper place after using it. We should not tear or damage the pages of book. We should not quarrel in school. It is bad manners. Quarrels may arise between friends, but they should be solved amicably. We should always call the teacher first. Now, students, you must be seeing some children, some doing some work on road, on building constructions, etc. But students, do you know there is a ban on employing children below the age of 14 years in factories, mines, etc. In 2006, the right against exploitation was expanded to include child labor. Each child must have the opportunity to attend school. So, students, love your school, respect your teachers. Now, let us move on to the next lesson, that is our community life. We live in the company of other people. At home, we live with our parents. We also have neighbors. We miss our friends if we can't meet them. People like to live in groups. Living in the company of family, neighbors, etc. means living in a community. Community life is interdependent. We all need community life. If we don't have friends and other people around us, then who will speak to us? Who will we share our joys and sorrows? In a community, we help others and they also help us too. This is known as cooperation. In a community, we get companions. In a community, if there were no farmers, we would have not got food to eat. If there were no schools, we would have not got education. If there were no hospitals, we would have not got the medical treatments. If the garbage were to pile up, all the surrounding would get a bad smell. That is why we say community life is interdependent. There must be some rules for living in a community. Rules are necessary for smooth running of community life because we have to deal with other people in our community all the time. Rules bring discipline to our community life. As there are rules in the games, like that, there are some rules in our community. Games have an important place in our life. Sports keep us healthy. Rules help to prevent quarrels, fight, and partiality. So, students, always remember, let us all help each other. Let us all follow the right path. This is said by Sant Tukaram. Thank you, students. Do well, study well. Thank you.